True luxury is never loud. It's whispered, hidden behind closed doors, stitched into custom linings, and sealed with wax instead of logos. Among the world's elite, luxury isn't about price. It's about invisibility, rarity, and meaning. The ultra-wealthy don't chase trends, they commission legacy. And here at Rich State of Mind, we take you inside that world. A world where possessions aren't just expensive, they're sacred. Let's explore the brands only the truly wealthy ever come to know. In the heart of Geneva, where the language of time is spoken by craftsmen, one brand dares to remain mostly unknown. It creates fewer than 800 watches per year, each assembled entirely by hand by horological artists who've mastered a craft that may soon be lost to automation. These are not gadgets, not accessories. They are time sculptures, intended to outlive their owners. The philosophy is built around one idea. He invented it and made it himself. From blueprint to balance wheel, every mechanism is born in-house. And the price? Starting at $60,000 and rising dramatically with complexity. But money isn't what buys one of these. It's patience, connection, and being inside a circle where time is the only true currency. Now step into something more intimate. In Italy, nestled within a tradition of delicate artistry, one couture brand has redefined what it means to wear confidence. Every piece of lingerie is sculpted from the finest silk, embroidered by hand, and finished with lace so intricate it looks painted onto the skin. Established in the 1950s, this house has served silent royalty and whisper-thin supermodels who never reveal where they buy their elegance. Each item comes in velvet-lined boxes that don't carry a label, they carry a story. With prices well into the 4 figures per piece. This is not about seduction, it's about sacred femininity. At Rich State of Mind, we don't just show you what's worn, we reveal what's never seen. In the world of quiet power, Parisian elegance still reigns supreme. In a fashion house that keeps its circles small, leather is not just stitched, it's sculpted. Each handbag is an ode to simplicity. No monograms, no clashing colors, just flawless geometry, masterful tailoring, and the unmistakable smell of heritage-grade leather. These bags don't trend on social media because their owners don't need validation. Found only in select boutiques, often hidden behind unmarked doors in high-end department stores, each piece is meant to age beautifully, with every fingerprint and scuff becoming part of its charm. You don't wear these bags to be noticed, you wear them to belong to a legacy. Scent is the most personal form of luxury. The rich don't want a fragrance found in magazines, they want something no one else will ever wear. One fragrance house has answered that demand, with a perfume priced at $1.5 million. Custom made for each client, this is more than a bottle of scent, it's an olfactory signature. Created in secrecy by master perfumers and encased in gold-plated armor embedded with jewels, this perfume exists beyond trend or time. To own it is to claim your identity in the most exclusive way possible. At Rich State of Mind, we show you the fragrances that don't exist on shelves, but behind sealed doors, in quiet rooms where deals and dynasties are made. From perfume to high fashion, one Italian designer brought dreams to life not in sketches, but in floating clouds of tulle and silk. After decades of working with renowned fashion houses, he moved to Paris and launched his own atelier, where every dress is made with a singular purpose: to steal the spotlight without effort. These gowns are worn to Cannes, the Oscars, and private events where billionaires and royalty mingle under crystal chandeliers. The detail is obsessive. The structure, architectural. The result is nothing short of breathtaking. When you wear one of these creations, you don't just arrive, you imprint yourself onto the evening. Here at Rich State of Mind, we call it wearable memory. Then there's a dress that feels more like armor. Designed by a revolutionary mind from North Africa, this body-sculpting garment hugs the wearer in bands of sleek fabric that mimic medical compression. Known for its fierce femininity, this style became an instant favorite among supermodels and artists who understood that to be powerful, one doesn't need exposure, just precision. Even after the creator's passing, his aesthetic lives on. These dresses are rare, never advertised, and always remembered. To wear one is to declare, I am both the art and the architecture. Jewelry at this level isn't purchased, it's pursued. One particular house begins the process by sourcing its own diamonds, cutting them in-house, and releasing only 350 finished stones a month. The results? Flawless, heart-shaped diamonds over 100 carats, pieces that belong in museums but rest on necks, wrists, and fingers instead. The clarity, the cut, the control, it's unmatched. Clients don't visit a showroom. They enter a sanctuary, where each gem is introduced like royalty. You don't just buy brilliance, you inherit geological perfection. And at Rich State of Mind, we don't just tell you the price. We show you the weight of forever. When the elite treat their faces like works of art, they don't settle for basic skincare. They go to a Japanese house of innovation known only to the few. A single jar of their signature cream costs over $13,000, not because of marketing, but because of science. With a formula developed to respond to hormonal changes, fight pollution, and support long-term regeneration, this cream is engineered more like a biotech product than a cosmetic. Its jar is topped with platinum rings, encased in crystal layers, and delivered like treasure. It's not a moisturizer, it's preservation. At Rich State of Mind, we believe your skin deserves the same attention as your wealth portfolio. Now we enter the world of indulgence disguised as tradition. In Russia, a vodka exists that almost no one has ever heard of, and that's by design. Its creators, originally from the automotive elite, built a beverage bottled in bulletproof glass, topped with a golden cap embedded with imperial diamonds. With each bottle priced at $1.35 million, this vodka isn't consumed, it's collected. Hidden in vaults, gifted across oligarch empires, and never seen in public, this drink is proof that some spirits are meant not for tasting, but for legacy. And finally, there is a shoe. A single pair of heels, made from silk, gold, and the rarest leathers imaginable. Designed in the heart of the UAE by expert jewelers and luxury artisans, these shoes are more sculpture than fashion. At the toe of each shoe rests a 15-carat flawless diamond. Along the sides, 36 more, each hand-set by a master. Valued at $23 million, they are not meant to be walked in. They are meant to be placed on mirrored pedestals, in vaults, or worn for moments so rare they feel unreal. Only a few women on Earth will ever try them. Even fewer will own them. But at Rich State of Mind, we believe that even dreams should come laced in gold. Luxury, at this level, doesn't operate on supply and demand. It exists in secrecy, reserved only for those who live beyond the public eye. These brands are not just hard to buy, they're hard to know about. They don't advertise, they don't beg for attention. They exist in invitation-only salons, passed down in whispers at yacht parties and villa dinners. If you're here, watching this, you've already entered a world most people never touch. So which piece spoke to your soul? Which brand whispered your name? Let us know in the comments. And remember, true luxury doesn't shout. It exists quietly, waiting for those who already understand. If you crave more, subscribe to Rich State of Mind, where elegance is decoded and wealth is more than money. It's mindset.